Hello? Hello? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat, bro. Yeah, can I get a extra large pizza, some chicken wings? What are those big cookie brownie things? Yeah, can I get one of those? I mean, we're gonna need something to wash it down. Can I get a Pepsi, a 2-liter Pepsi? Oh, you guys ran out of that? Okay, you guys Sprite, 7-Up. 7-Up, we'll take 7-Up. I mean, 7-Up and pizza is a golden combo. Dude, do you want some extra pepperoni? We here. We're back. Load the save, people. Let's figure some shit out. Okay, so we're not done with the investigation. We're not right back to the trial. Cool. Show me something. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? Oh, okay. I kind of wish the area would change, you know, nighttime. That'd be instead of the sun brightly shining, unless they got that ass moon. I wonder if Mr. Edwards had already found Mystic Maya. Things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals. Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. Oh hell. Man, she ain't gonna have nothing to say. The killer began who is his client. You mean who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands. Whoever this client is, they're still a killer. And Edgeworth said it was our client on guard. I don't know who it was. He was good. Then why go through the effort? Wait, hold on. Let me ask that again. I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpses? Okay, so we're with that. We're like, she did for sure stab Brody. 100%. Okay. Oh, no, she did. She did. To frame. We know she did because she wanted to frame On Guard, right? But we still don't know if On Guard, we did not prove that On Guard did not kill bro. We just kind of proved that AA tried to frame him with the knife. Right? Okay. Stab knife into yourself. Well, if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Now On Guard himself. Then he is innocent. That he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. On Guard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone. And that includes Juan Corrida, okay? I didn't see any Cyclops at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it. Oh my god. He's so. She low-key looked like a Mass Effect character. In like the best way possible. Like, she looked like an Asari that turned into a human. Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Well, I'm thinking maybe the butler hired the assassin. Maybe the butler isn't the assassin. Maybe... But obviously we know he is the kidnapper, but we don't know he's the assassin. Mr. On Guard's secret? What is the secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal this secret. So we got to talk to him, right? We got to talk to On Guard. Try to get those Cyclops to appear, maybe?
That means Mr. On Guard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silent. Which means we have to meet with Mr. On Guard. There's no way around it now. Yep. Gotta talk to him. Let's do it right now. Really getting late. Yeah, I know. Aren't visiting hours? Oh shit. Yo. Hey, wait. What the fuck?
What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgypoo, so...
Edgeworth?
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you.
Ugh. Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. Let's talk.
Oh, so you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
Oh?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? What are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrews' mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita?
Really? You young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
And just like that, we're back in it. I'm intrigued. Wow. Let's talk about the bug sweeper first.
This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita.
I'll let you in on another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too.
Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything. Yeah, you wanted to see them bumping uglies. Why would Miss Impacts want to kill herself? She was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
That don't make any sense. Hold on.
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
Right. All right. Good info. Well, that night there must have been at least a few hundred people. I guess they're questioning. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally come. For a second, I thought we could go in the other room. Let's just check here. Looks like no one is around. And what happened to that person with the stuffed teddy face? Must mean the butler with the stitches in it. Okay, so y'all see that too. Because I'm like, is that only for the player? You know. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shu? Come on, let's play. What's that butler, Mr. Dozartes? Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronics stores. He's gonna be out there all night. Yeah, I'll make some salad for him for dinner. Looks like Pros really appreciates what Gumshoe's doing for him. Mr. Nick? Yes? Where's the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. Oh, I guess I have to give up on making a salad then. Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Let's see. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to ask. But isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to them. Alright, police station then. See. Feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. Oh, you're Mr. On-Guard's lawyer, right? Here we go. Yes, sir. Well, we've finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. Decisive witness? You mean for the On-Guard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. What's Edgeworth up to now? Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick. Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. He did? Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. Ah, much love, bro. What? I've already called them, so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content. Thank you very much. This is such good news, Mr. Nick. Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Here we go. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here. So that means both Mr. On-Guard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? If Matt On-Guard has Cyclops, I would then... Let's talk to AA first. Interesting. I don't think they've ever had that before, where like I could talk to several different people here. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was mad. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Critta had on guard. Y'all hear me? Well, I'd like to ask you about Matt. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean... You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. Okay, about Miss Celeste. I had finally put her death behind me, and now thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm trying to solve the fucking case, okay? I'm sorry. Like, that shit kills me, bro. Like, okay, like, sorry, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. Interesting. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. Interesting. Okay. I buy that for sure. I buy that. You wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. Interesting. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. I frame him. That's simple. Because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, alright? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Miss Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do without a reason. I'm like, yo, man, you can't blame that on the cops, though, to be fair. Like, how they supposed to know what's going on in her head? Blame the therapist if she was seeing one. I don't know shit. But please tell me why you did what you did. They ain't gonna know why she did it, bro. I barely know why. Well, I guess we know why she did it, but we don't know. We gonna find out. But please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Hun, did you say something just now? Oh! Cyclock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say revenge. I can't switch right now? Can't talk to someone? Okay, what if I leave? What if I leave? Then what if I come? Okay. Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go to Matt. I'll come back to... Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you, bro. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on by saying he ordered the assassination. Right. What's wrong, dude? Hello? Hello? There's something I had autoplay on. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. Talk to me. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. Looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? It is. That 3? 5! I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude? Anna Adrian. Did you know about Mr. Coretta and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Coretta. Her mentor was Mr. Coretta's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impax's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Hello? Hello? Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat, bro. Yeah, can I get a extra large pizza, some chicken wings, what are those big cookie brownie things? Yeah, can I get one of those? I mean, we're gonna need something to wash it down. Can I get a Pepsi, a 2-liter Pepsi? Oh, you guys ran out of that? Okay, you guys Sprite? 7-Up, we'll take 7-Up. I mean, 7-Up and pizza is a golden combo. Dude, do you want some extra pepperoni? Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea like green peas? Let's go eat one later, okay? Alright, I got cut off by pizza dude at the shop. That's too bad. Well, how about we get our minds off of this topic and talk about something else? Mr. On guard. You're bullshitting.
Are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Alright, so maybe AA and this guy, maybe they're separate. Maybe I don't need to do it in a particular order. So I'm just going to try to tackle this guy first. If I do this, right? Here we go. I mean, he has a lot of locks. How many did AA have? I think I skipped it. I think she had 3. I don't know. That's secret. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about Juan, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I could keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me, huh? I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. The one on the night of the murder tablet article about the victim. I don't, man, it's been too long. I don't really remember much, but I don't know how I would have known he placed next to the victim at the time of the murder. I have anything yet. Okay, I can just get out of that. That's cool. Alright, if that's the case, then I'll come back. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Oh, shit. Mr. Powers. What happened? Why are you here? Okay. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck to start, for real. Alright, so I gotta look around a little bit more before I go back there. Hey, you see, I got roped. I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. Oh, okay. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious. You know, he don't look suspicious, bro. Nigga wearing a suit and shit. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? That sounded like you're giving, like, I really don't know yet, but it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me. Saw something important. What was it? Oh, well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Oh, well, that voice is, whew, that's gonna make me yawn a lot. Yeah, I don't know, it's like right before you yawn is like how I'm making that voice. Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm going to take a wild guess to say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only 2 allies in this whole world, but it's alright. Fuck. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I? Okay. This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. I mean, if you look at him a certain way, he's gonna tap that, I'm telling you. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself. I mean, some real Diddy shit out here. What? How horrible. That's unforgivable. Ow. Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ever since that day, I've been looking at him different. One day, I dropped a pen and I reached for it. He said, I love it when you struggling and scraping for shit, daddy. And I just couldn't fuck with him after that. There's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon. AA, right? His manager, yep. You know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Power suddenly looking kind of energetic? Cause he fuck with her. You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? Dazzling sort of image, but aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, ugly, big ass, just 300 pounds, 6'6", scary, intimidating, goofy, dumb. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. He cool. He good people. Brutish kind of guy, you see. He good people, man. I'm just talking shit. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Miss Impacts? We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead.
He's so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Is he supposed to be, what's his name? From Street Fighter, what's his name? Akuma? The electric thing. I don't know that game. The electric guy. He is wearing yellow, so.
Hey, so have you heard this? Celeste left a suicide note. Yes, we know that. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note.
Well, this is what I think. Stay with me now. I think that something bad was written on that note. I'm a fucking genius. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Something bad for Mr. Coretta?
Why do you figure? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Coretta by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right?
It could be.
I mean, it could be Matt. That would be enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be of use.
Mr. On Guard and Miss Andrews, they're both at the detention center. There are still things I don't understand or know. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Here we go. Mr. Nick, your phone.
That's a Still Samurai song, isn't it?
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I know.
Hello?
We're in trouble now, pal.
Oh, fuck.
I'll be back at the office really soon.
What's wrong?
Something really unexpected just happened. Mr. Edgeworth, Anyway, hurry up. Get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good.
What? Hello? He got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gumshoe said we need to go back to the office right away.
Then we should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, pussy? Pull yourself together.
Maybe it'd be good news.
Somehow I doubt that. Okay. We moving.
What took you so long, pal?
I came here as soon as I could, bro.
Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go.
Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera.
Ah, okay. That's huge. This quickly?
And this bear is what gave them away, pal.
The bear?
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the...
Yeah, Edgeworth knew that. Man, why are you taking credit? You're a bitch for that. Why are you taking credit for this?
But Mr. Edgeworth...
Shh, Pearls. Go on.
There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it?
Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their room?
Matt. Perfect. I needed that.
Huh? Matt on guard. Your client, that's who, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. So, are you sure you heard right? That the person who bought this bear was, I heard it from the department clerk. This is the credit card receipt for the 800. The exact match. Is that evidence? Give that to me. That's not the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. On Guard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. On Guard's photograph out of the pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. That's perfect. I needed that. spy camera. So what about the spy camera we found? Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you could get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I could give these back to you for you to file away into evidence. Perfect. Good to record the victim. Yep. I needed that. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Corrida's room was Matt on guard. Why? Why would Mr. On guard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews. Miss Andrews and Mr. Corrida in one of their rendezvous. Ooh. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. On guard, I mean? Yes. Yes, I am. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put on a good face for pearls. What in the world have you done? We're just gonna go everywhere real quick. See if anything procs. Working really late, you know. They didn't even give me a choice. They put me right here. 30 past 10 p.m., dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? Well, if you really want to know, let's talk, bro. Oh shit. I was supposed to present something this time. Hello? This is Phoenix Wright. He can actually call people with that thing? Oh, hey, Mr. Lawyer, dude. Sorry, but you know, dude, I really just don't have any idea, okay? I really didn't care at all about what Juan was up to, okay? On his ass off, so it's like that. Which one? Oh my god, my nose is getting itchy. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Corrida, especially on that night. Should I pick this or I should have saved? Fuck. Okay, so this is just proof that he bought the bear, not the camera. Here's the footage taken. So I guess the camera should be it. See, I'm gonna use this camera to secretly film Mr. Corrida's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then set the images. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? Up there. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be present from a friend. Or a present from a fan. I guess one had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Corrida was... Mr. On guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude. But he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you, bro? He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On guard. If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Haha. Nah, he's clean for that. Look at how he's looking. Look at how he's looking at me and how he said that and what he said. He said, I know you be bullshitting. You're not gonna get me. Come on. This is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg? Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet. Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first? About the bear. Oh. Here is proof that it was you who put the camera aside. I have here one credit card receipt. It's from you. Dude, all you could tell from that is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This 3800, this could be the toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush. It's ivory and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew, elephant hair. Is that what rich people use nowadays? That is crazy. Anyway, the store clerk, I didn't even peep that. Store clerk remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. So can I ask you one thing, dude? Yes. You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, dude, why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. It sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet, bitch. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Critta's room and filmed it in secret is... What's her suicide note? Maybe this? Because he could have the suicide note? That don't make sense. Well, picking this, it doesn't specifically say because of the assassination attempt you might have hired. I kind of want to pick this. I could be wrong though. If I'm wrong, I'll have to go through all this again. Which it wouldn't be a big deal, but I don't want to do that. That's not it. Guard, dude, how about you take that bear home with you and talk to it? I'm sure Mr. Bear will talk to you. Okay. Present the stuffed bear. One cycle lock broken. Yep. When given the opportunity, present Matt's profile. In the credit card, one cycle lock broken. Do not ask why would. Okay. Why would hide? I would not have gotten that. Okay. So I'm sure the bear will talk with you. I just wish I could save. If I could have saved right before that, I wouldn't have done this. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Critta's room and filmed it in secret. I was supposed to either give him the newspaper. I could have figured that. Well, superstar in an ultra hot love scandal. Well, what confused me is the specific time it was set up to record. That's what would be weird to me. That's why I'm like, why specifically that time? But whatever. But it's either this or present A. Adrian Andrews. And now, before I select, I'm going to have to look. I don't want to die and have to start over. There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Critter were having a secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Critter? You were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal, is that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Huh? Excuse me, bitch? Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal. That's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff, juicy. Look, we could get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stopped paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? Or was your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Coretta because of Miss Andrews. And there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Coretta's room was... Now do I present the card? I would think picture card. The link to the assassin. I could be wrong though. Let's see. You also present the picture card after credit card and skip this step. Oh, I could have just skipped it. So basically, if you're like to spy on A, like that's valid, but like you could go to the real reason. I was gonna pick the picture card, but I'm like, I feel like he could just be like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. I wasn't thinking that like they would. I don't know. I feel like this game has conditioned me to think that they're not going to see the next step. They're just gonna be like, you have to go in this order. All right. Sure. What is this card? I could have just skipped the whole AA thing. That's funny. Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer, and I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Still 3 hearts. Fuck. 3 bars. Mr. Mountain Guard, I know why you know Mr. the Killer. It's because you're his client. I'm not even gonna check that. Isn't that why? Because you're the one who set up that camera. That means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Corrida. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard.
And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought, anyway.
Mr. On Guard, you really did hire?
Whoa, dude. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay?
What the fuck? Consult myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now. Mr. Lawyer, dude.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit! What the fuck?
Where did he get that glass from? Okay, so this is what AA meant by the true him. What the fuck? That's sick. I like that. I like it. I do.
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard.
Oh, huge hill. Matt's secret.
Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
You really... So you are Shelly the Killer's client?
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
What do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself. Trying to stick the crime on me, I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
That's... You're lying. What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera? The video camera?
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret?
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their head. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it. Preserved for all time,
so he's using that as a bargaining chip against the assassin. Or as protection against the assassin potentially turning on him.
With that, I could keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want.
Okay.
That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
I was gonna make a State Farm joke.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough an answer for you, little girl.
Okay. Motive? Let's talk about it. Why? Why would you kill Mr. Corrida? Why is she speaking for me?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? I mean, how long did you know about this plan then? Because you had the camera and the bear ball and set up and the assassin lined up? Like, goddamn. If Mr. Corrida had been able to give it, then Mr. On Guard's secret would have...
Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit,
It crept up on me. But then the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful. That's how Mr. Critter ended up dead. Let me tell you something, girlie. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. Wow. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. So he's saying he's not like her specifically because Adrian has such a dependent personality to the point to where her mentor killing herself made her attempt. Put on a sweet innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. No bullshit. People judge other people based off looks solely so much, and it's like, why do you like? It's natural to do that. I'll say it, it's natural somewhat to do that, but like to actually have any stake in or to really believe that initial thought is fucking crazy to me. You don't know this person. Who gives a fuck what they look like? You don't know them. And even if they show you a certain version of yourself, that could be so tailored. Like if they show you, like you only know them through a screen, you know what I mean? Or through interviews, you really don't know them. Even if you meet them, they can show you a certain version of themselves, but it's like, you don't know them. So like, you can have an assumption about a person. I think that's natural, but you can't truly believe anything about it until you really get to know them, you know? But people were just... Adrian fell for it, the assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone all working their butts off for me. Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless, sweetie? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Coretta, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone, because he hired someone else to kill. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Coretta. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Okay, so that explains why the killer wants Matt on guard to be found innocent, because Matt on guard actually has the camera or the footage of the killer doing the job, doing the deed. So the killer kind of has to protect bro right now, probably blackmailing him with the video. But too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Bro, the security guard in the back is getting so much content in his ears right now. He's hearing some crazy shit. And look at him stoic. But you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. Mr. Maya, wow. You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you're... Huh? You better not rub out Maya? The fuck? If you lose. You. Scoundrel. I was going to say scallywag. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan says something just like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Maya. What am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth was ahead of me this whole time, man. I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Yeah. I got stung by a bee. Well, right. What are you going to do if you plan on changing your strategy? No, we can't do that. That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. What? What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth. Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. Sorry, y'all. God damn. I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Matt on guard. That man is really It doesn't matter who. Every person deserves a proper defense at a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense? But what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win this case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? Like this. You have it all wrong. Huh? We aren't some sort of heroes, we're only human. You and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done. Wouldn't you say? You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you, oh my god, bro. The people like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska. She fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And is that the same as you? Nah, bro. Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. I still gotta talk to AA. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story. Mr. Nick, the transceiver, here we go. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please, why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. On Guard's sake? Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? You fucking? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what I call... Oh. That is what is called client relations, and it is a part of an assassin's duty. Okay. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time. My client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney. And to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is The Killer. Shelly the Killer. You're Shelly the Killer? Please keep in mind, do not have much space to maneuver. Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a The Killer, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. Ah, no! Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Please tell me you peeps. Please tell me you fucking peeped that cat. I don't know what to say. Edgeworth. Did you hear that at the end of the... Thank you, Phoenix. Huh? Oh, that. Sounded like a cat. A cat? That sounded like a cat? A cat in the hat? It can't be that cat. Can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelly the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for On Guard's mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Alright, I guess we're not talking to AA right now. Don't lose hope yet, pros. The fight has only begun. Yeah! Alright, let's go right there. Go right to it. Please answer us, Mystic Maya. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it. That butler. All this time he was the killer. He and On Guard were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear, but there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. A wooden bear-shaped figurine. It's covered in many thin cuts. A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Critta? Why would something like this be here? Right. Look down. There's a little pet door installed here. I'm sure that's for sure. You think that this came through that little door? This door. It's locked. Well, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. We did it? Ah! There's no one here! From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. No. There's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Let's move. He took old girl? You telling me, did he peep that? Because he was here because the cat made a fucking noise. You telling me like he might have understood that the cat made a noise right before he ended the damn transmission? So he took, what's her name somewhere else? Okay. Sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time. And now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. A little girl's looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. Real close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. This looks like a picture of Miss Impact's glove slap. Miss Impact's? You mean? Yes, Mr. Kurita's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impact's be here in Mr. On-Guard's mansion? So maybe Kurita found, maybe because we already know On-Guard is a ladies' man. We already know he's sadistic. And if they've been beefing for a long time, after the announcement of their marriage, On-Guard could have went to try to get at Impacts, and maybe Impacts cheated on On-Guard, cheated on Kurita. Kurita found out, called off the marriage. Boom. Called off the marriage, and then Impacts killed herself. And the suicide note that she left might have been something along the line, acknowledging that maybe she was sorry for cheating on Kurita with Mr. On-Guard. And if that's the case, it makes sense that Kurita would hide the suicide note because, you know, his ex-fiance, you know, just killed herself. It's like, okay, well, the world doesn't need to know that this happened. But maybe Kurita was actually going to, that's what Kurita was going to say at the press conference and expose Matt On-Guard. And On-Guard could not have that because acknowledging that he went and maybe got with Impacts after their marriage was announced would ruin his acting career. I don't know. Why does it say with love? This might be a clue. Love slap on it in On-Guard's mansion. What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. Huh? What's so special about the frame? On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. Holy shit, it's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. What? Damn, bro. I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Damn, bro. Now listen up. You'd better get On-Guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine. So you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. Oh my god, I think I hit X1 too many times. That's... no! Mystic Maya! Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house. This is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth, yes? As far as clues goes, damn, she's like, hey, do your job. Do your job. Forget about me. Do your job. I'll be alright. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. I think this is all. I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Yeah, that. Yep. The Central Cycloid. Yep. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thank you. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, pros. It's time to open that last lock. No wasting time. Love it. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews. I've come to remove your psych lock. She don't know what the fuck that is. I want to know. And you will tell me. Secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Hold on, that kind of... that wasn't kind of... Stop, y'all, stop. That was kind of like... Stop, y'all. Stop, for real. Let's get to work. Focus up. Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. On-Guard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. On-Guard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for, Miss Andrews. Woman, who lives by being dependent on other people, there's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. We'll go with Celeste Impacts, the suicide report. Here we go. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. That is Miss Impacts' suicide. But what are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. On Guard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Do I just show the... Oh. This is a photo of Miss Impacts, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. What, do you think he took the picture of her while after she killed herself? You think there was even a chance? Did I read that right? Did he say, but she looks younger than when she passed? Oh, maybe he's saying like years before. Like years before the time frame she passed. I don't know. Love. This is Miss Impacts' handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. On Guard's match. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Let's go. Only had to Google one thing. And I didn't even have to Google it. I just made an assumption that the game wouldn't allow me to do something that it would have. So, I just got locked in. Why frame him? Celeste. He was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Coretta didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Maybe Matt lied. Maybe that he didn't cheat on. Well, we'll see. Maybe she didn't cheat on Matt or cheat on Juan. But maybe Matt lied about something. I don't know. What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. No, because he got the picture, right? Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? Oh, that's Pearl saying that. It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste in her kindness moved over to Worldwide Studios. So like there wasn't like anything over that, like it's just that Matt was using her for something. But I guess just using her, didn't really fuck with her, just leading her, manipulating her, whatever. But so she decided to move. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married, and then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. Wait, what? I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste, but they weren't in a relationship anymore. Am I tripping? Wait, okay, maybe I'm misunderstanding something. They were, when she moved to Worldwide Studios or whatever, they had broken up, right? Like at that point, it's not like they started a new relationship and announced that they were getting married all while she was still in a relationship with Matt. Because if that's not the case, and they were in a relationship, it's like, who cares? You and Celeste and Juan are in a relationship now. Fuck Matt. If they, weren't dating anymore, let me keep going. Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. What happened? Then why did Mr. Coretta have to call off the wedding? Right. I don't understand at all. Right. I'm with Pearl. I'm with Pearl. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. What? Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Are we dead ass? Are we dead ass? What? Nigga, huh? You wanted to marry this girl, but because you found out that she was in a relationship with old dude, now it's like, oh yeah, I can't marry you. What? Do you fuck with her or not? This is crazy. That actually makes no sense. On top of that, I'm thinking to myself, everyone in this situation is fucking blowing my mind right now. If I'm Celeste, I'm gonna keep a buck. If I'm Celeste and I'm like, I'm getting married, and then he calls off the wedding because his rival, my ex, said, yeah, we were in a relationship, and he calls off the wedding because of that, I'm thinking, wow, I dodged a bullet, because what the fuck is he talking about? He's really calling off the wedding because I was dating some other dude? Are we serious? I would have been like, all right, yeah, I'm moving on. I'm moving. Hey, Mr. Powers, how you doing, big man? What else is big? Hello, sir. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. What are we? I gotta be missing something still. Maybe we all miss it. Maybe everybody in this room misses something. That was the end of it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds. And so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Damn, that's tough. Damn, that's actually heartbreaking. No wonder you want to revenge on him. Holy shit. To kill yourself just so somebody stops like fucking with your life? That's crazy. That's tough right there. I can't. But at the same time, damn, that's tough. But at the same time, I'm still thinking, Juan, you're a bitch. I'd be like, oh, you gonna call off the wedding because of my previous hoe? And fuck him. And fuck you too for this. At that point, I'm like, I'll just be a manager for somebody else. Hello, Mr. Powers. What else is Harry? Like, I don't know. This is crazy. Wow. Nah, this is crazy. And then what? Did I cut my headset off? Oh my god, did my headset glitch out again? And then when Juan discovered her body, he hit her note. Oh my god, my audio fucked up. Oh, I got on the wrong headset. I was like, bro, didn't I just fix my shit? I hate the Astro A50s. Don't get this shit, bro. Sometimes it doesn't connect. Sometimes it says it has a dead battery when it has a full battery. Where were we? Then when Juan discovered her body, he hit her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt. It would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. Okay. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. Just like On Guard did to Coretta. Got you. That explains why he would wait. Yeah, that does explain, because with my theory earlier, I was kind of confused on why he would reveal it if he hid it, if Impacts was unfaithful. Like, okay, if you took the suicide note in the first place to hide it, why would you reveal it later? Nothing's changed, but okay. But with this story, that makes sense. Sure. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. Okay. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Celeste. But holy shit, terrible tasting men. Because god damn, both of them were pieces of shit. That's crazy. Both of them were just pieces of shit. But, you know, the niggas are handsome. So I get what got their foot in the door. The niggas are handsome. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was gonna burn it. I had even brought a lighter. Okay. Because she thought that this was gonna be enough to get Matt arrested. So, because I'm like, if you want to revenge on Matt, wouldn't you read the suicide note? Wouldn't you expose him? But I guess if you're already planning on... Because, yeah, if you're... No, that's kind of weird. I guess if you're already planning on getting Matt arrested, that would explain... Nah, hold on. Did she explain why she was gonna burn the Impax's letter? Because here's my thing. It's not like... If she wrote a suicide note, then that means that you would assume she wanted... Maybe she only wanted Juan to read it, but was it specified in the note? Like, what purpose would burning it do? Wouldn't that just be better to get revenge on Matt? Wouldn't it just be better to, like, expose Matt for the piece of shit he is, right? Wouldn't you want to do that instead of, like, maybe just framing him for this? I feel like you would want him to be exposed, right? And again, it's not like she wrote this in her diary. You know what I mean? It was a suicide note that I would presume anyone could have happened upon. I don't know. I was going to burn it, yeah. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Okay, so she wasn't even gonna kill him, or she wasn't even gonna frame him at that point. She literally specifically just wanted to burn the suicide note, and then she came up with this plan. So yeah, that makes even less sense to me. Why would you want to burn it though? Like, why would you just want to burn it? I feel like maybe she said that and I missed it, because it's like 2 hours later. This headset took fucking forever to fix. Holy shit. So maybe I forgot something she said. But I'm just kind of like, why would you want to burn it? I don't know. Guess I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. I mean, that's kind of... Matt, I understand, but Juan, to be fair, he didn't do shit. I mean, like, yeah, he wasn't a good guy, but he didn't get her killed, bro. I mean, like, I don't know. It's weird to blame someone's suicide on somebody else when it's like, when they didn't directly, like, he just caught off the marriage, right? It's like, you ever hear those stories of this happens a lot with at least I usually hear it with a guy saying, I'll kill myself if you break up with me, to like try to manipulate the person. I'm sure women do the same shit, whatever. I hear stories about people saying, if you leave me, I'll kill myself, in order to pressure the other person into staying in the relationship. And to me, and to, you know, from what I hear in those stories, a lot of people, I'm like, just leave the nigga, fuck him, or leave her, whatever. And if they do that, that's, you know what I'm saying? To put that on the person who broke up with them is crazy. Obviously, this situation is different. But it's also, I don't know, man. To put that murder on Juan just because he called off the marriage, I think it's kind of, regardless of the reason of why he called it off. It could have been because she washed dishes one day and she forgot to wash a fork. Regardless of the reason, calling off a marriage, I feel like you don't blame that person for the other person committing suicide. That's crazy to me. Again, going back to what I just said, if someone is in a relationship and they don't want to be with that person, and the other person is like, well, if you leave me, I'll kill myself, they should still leave the fucking relationship. Like, they don't want to be with you. And if that person does do that, rest in peace. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? You tried to manipulate another person. That's a different situation, that part. But if that person does that, you can't blame it on the person for walking out on the relationship. And again, regardless of the reason, if another person just leaves the relationship, you can't point to them and say you killed this person. I feel like that's crazy, bro. I feel like that's crazy. Juan did call off the marriage for a fucking petty ass reason, but it was his reason. Everybody has boundaries. Everyone has a limit, regardless of what yours is. If you decide not to be with that person and that person takes their own life, I feel like you can't take blame for that. It's not their fault. You know what I mean? I don't know, bro. That don't feel good at all, AA. I'm gonna keep it real. I mean, Matt, fuck Matt. Matt, yeah, fuck him. And I'm still a little confused on why she wanted to burn the note. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. Not with my situation or with what I know now. That's it? Yeah. Damn, 2 hours of fidgeting with this damn headset. Just for the last little bit. I know I could have just finished it out with no audio, but it's like, I want to at least figure out the issue. I still don't. Whatever. I had to turn shit off, turn it back on. Pissing me off, bro. No, I'm not gonna go for another video. Well, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. God damn. Keep your head up. Peace.